cannot truly understand the universe unless we stand outside it. 1. The primal question: who are we? Why do we exist? And why, after thousands of years of study, do we still fail to grasp the entirety of the universe? Science advances, technology explodes, yet the deeper we dig, the more we meet invisible walls, boundaries that cannot be crossed. The theory of everything remains an unfulfilled dream, for as Godel once revealed, no system can fully understand itself, and humanity, being a part of the cosmic system, cannot comprehend the whole universe unless we step outside of it. So, is there something standing beyond the universe, looking in, a consciousness, unbound by time or space, beyond logic and limitation? Could that be what we call God? Issue 2. The trap of a closed system. A closed system is a place where every component lies entirely within. There is nothing outside to compare, to measure, or to calibrate. The universe, as far as we know, is such a system. It contains everything, from the tiniest quark to the largest galaxy. And humanity, with a brain made of the universe's own matter, tries to understand the very system of which it is a part, like trying to lift the very chair you are sitting on, like trying to see the entire eye with the same eye. That is the paradox of the observer. We can look outward, but we can never escape the frame to which we belong. 3. Logic limits itself. Mathematics and science, the most refined tools ever created by the human mind, were born within this system and thus carry its limitations. Godel revealed, there will always be truths that cannot be proven, questions that have no answers, mysteries that logic alone can never unveil. And if God exists, He must stand outside the system He created. He is not within the equation. He is the foundation that allows every equation to exist. Sure, God is not religion, but a level of consciousness. When we speak of God, let us forget the image of dogma, not the old man with a white beard sitting upon the clouds. God is an absolute field of consciousness, an invisible intelligence, beyond all form, unborn, undying, unbound by time or space. He does not dwell in the universe. He is the ground upon which the universe stands, and within every human being lies a spark of that same consciousness, a silent witness within, watching all things unfold. You may call it the soul, or simply your true self. 5. Intuitive memory of the spirit. At times, in moments of stillness, when the mind ceases its noise, you feel as though you remember something ancient, a memory, not of this life, a subtle knowing that says, I have been elsewhere. I am more than this body. That is not an illusion. It is the whisper of the soul beyond the system. Science can measure heartbeats, brainwaves, but it cannot measure the meaning of existence. And when you feel that connection, when tears fall not from sorrow, but from a nameless longing, you have touched the eternal consciousness itself. 6. The paradox of awakening. Here lies the paradox. The harder you try to understand, the further you drift from truth. Because truth does not need to be defined, it only needs to be lived. When you let go of control, let go of the fear of the unknown, let go of even the question, who am I? Then you begin to know, in a way that needs no words. A drop cannot understand the ocean until it dissolves into the ocean itself. 7. From the theory of everything to the inner journey. The theory of everything is humanity's greatest dream. But perhaps it is not complete, for it seeks only outwardly, while the greatest secret of the cosmos lies within the observer himself. We cannot comprehend the universe from inside it. To understand it, we must step beyond, not through a spacecraft, but through consciousness, not through the brain, not through a quantum computer, but through spirit, soul, and light. 8. The Great Awakening of the Universe. You are not a being trying to understand the universe. You are the universe. temporarily shaped as a human, so that it may behold itself. Every breath, every gaze, every sorrow, and every joy is the universe experiencing itself through you. And when you realize this, all questions dissolve, for there is nothing left to understand, only a silent, total, eternal knowing. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and remember, the light you seek was never out there. It has always been shining within you. When humanity ceases to search for God in the stars and begins to find Him within consciousness itself, that is the moment the theory of everything becomes real.